Game 2 of the series, Luvnest vs. Crazyman again. This is round 3 of the Star-Crossed Cup. Crazyman this time playing as Overcommander West in the north versus Luvnest's Soviets. Apparently Luvnest is not quite brave enough to attempt US forces on this map of all maps against Overcommander West. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what Crazyman was thinking, but maybe he's like me and maybe he's just better with US forces, and that really is the faction with which he has the best shot. If that's the case, then I feel bad for him having to go up against it on this map. But Luvnest is not burdened in quite the same way. We definitely know that he's a very powerful Soviet player, making it to the finals of the Volksrechtsenfelte tournament using that faction primarily, of course, so we're definitely expecting great things. And in game 1, Luvnest over Commander West pretty much shut Crazyman's US forces down right off the bat, and very hard.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
What? Are you...
Fire support! Fire support! Aim fire on this position!
Okay. Sorry, my microwave was going. Alright, anyway. Conscripts are engaging the Volksgrenadiers here in the green cover. And Sturm Pioneers are forced to make a retreat after falling quite low. Luvnest quite aggressively going for building control, and when he feels that he can, leaves the building, gets into green cover to force another retreat from this Volksgrenadier squad. If he loses control of these buildings, he's going to be in a pretty rough situation. It looks like he's not going to, though. Nice play by Crazyman, taking both of the, both of the houses just in the nick of time, which is going to probably force retreats from both of these conscripts. That was a weird oorah. I guess he was thinking I'll oorah into cover, but then changed his mind. And there he goes.
Prepare for counter-strike.
He has actually not reinforced the Sturm Pioneer squad. I guess he figures he can go grab this point and worry about reinforcement later, but sending a one-man Sturm Pioneer squad into the field is pretty risky. Guess we'll see if that pays off. 4th Volksgrenadier squad has been fielded and still no tech, and it's getting a little bit late. He's probably gonna want to tech up soon. He's got 70 fuel. Should have done it a while ago. 4 Volksgrenadier squads, less bleed, pushing it a little bit. He's going to go for tier 1. I'm not sure he's spotted the tier 3, sorry, because his opponent has gone tier 1. I don't know if he spotted this splat in the fog or what, but he definitely somehow knows to counter the M3, which is already on its way, so he is building the mechanized regiment headquarters now. We'll see if Luvnest can inflict significant damage with his flamethrower before the flak half-track arrives. Volksgrenadiers engaging the conscripts in this house.
Our superiors have given us 120mm mortars. Guard rifle infantry squads can now be called to fight for the motherland.
Flamethrower inflicting a lot of damage on that squad. He's doing a lot of dancing, trying to find a way to get them out of this situation. I don't know if they're gonna get away or not. So many crits. Rounds the corner. He gets another crit, but it looks like the squad's going to get away. Still, the manpower bleed hurts.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
He's upgrading the Panzerschreck on this squad now. If it completes, he probably will destroy the vehicle. Luvnest probably is getting the sense that the M3 is in danger and is going to disengage now. Trying to get out of range. Panzerschreck is about to complete though. Here it comes! What is he doing? He turned back in, but the Panzerschreck shot missed! Oh no! Panzerschreck shot missed and Luvnest is gonna get out of jail free on that one. That was very lucky. I was surprised he turned to re-engage. I thought he was gonna try to just get out of there. Caught a lucky break. Either way, this structure is complete, and once it gets to 270 manpower, probably gonna see the flak half-track. Which seems to be very popular this tournament and last tournament. I think that the Puma has kind of fallen out of favor lately for just whatever reason. It'd be kind of fun to see that unit make a comeback, but I don't know. Not all that popular. As far as Commander, I'm wondering what Crazyman is thinking of doing. He's got access to Breakthrough, Fortifications, and Scavenge. I would expect Fortifications, but for whatever reason, Breakthrough has been immensely popular on this map, and I'm wondering if he's gonna jump on that bandwagon or try something else. Flak half-track is about halfway towards completion, and Luvnest has chosen Guard Motor Coordination.
Half-track has arrived on the battlefield.
And here comes the flak half-track.
Under attack!
Point secured!
Meanwhile, this engagement looks a little weird. I think he's trying to circle strafe the guy with the flamethrower. It appears to be sort of working. Meanwhile, there is a demo charge here on the point, which I'm not sure if he knows about. I'm also not entirely sure what Luvnest can see. Nothing. He doesn't see the squad capping. Probably saw that flak half-track drive by, but he would have had very little time to react. And even then, it doesn't one-shot the flak half-track. It just does a lot of damage to it. But if it takes damage and then tries to retreat over it, that could certainly end in disaster. Flak half-track has moved up to engage these conscripts.
Transmission hit! Scheiße!
Back up to full force.
Uh-oh.
Defend the flank!
Rotate the turret! Fire! PTRSs are doing a lot of damage. One more volley and that's probably gonna be it. Oh, so close. So close. Circle strafing still alive and well in this game, apparently. Volksgrenadiers circling a flamethrower and guards and an M3 circling a flak half-track. Oh.
MG-34 heavy machine guns are now available.
Upgrade complete. Field promotion!
Mission accomplished.
This next level Volksgrenadier micro, it's crazy. If only it like did anything. It doesn't seem to make any real difference, but it's kind of interesting to watch.
Target secured!
Grenading the door.
Taking fire!
Does no damage. He actually did eject the building when he shouldn't have.
Enemy machine
But
gun!
his reflexes were too slow. Oh no!
Damaged vehicles.
Finally, the demo charge is capitalized on, and that's the end of that Panzerschreck. He still has one remaining, but he basically lost half of his anti-tank right there, which very much hurts. And Luvnest is going to punish that by getting himself a T-70 now. He has gone to tier 3.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Taking machine gun fire! Taking empty fire! Stall the attack! We're taking losses! We need to flag!
T-70 light tank has arrived. Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory. Our comrade has fallen! Contact with the
T-70
enemy
is on the
infantry.
field, and it's making its way towards the middle.
Enemy troops engaging us.
The enemy has killed us!
There is one Panzerschreck available to counter, and it's one-shot missed. Has a single Panzerschreck hit anything this game? Wow. I almost feel bad for Crazyman here. This is just awful.
Crossfire!
Tier 4 going up now in Crazyman's base, but this T-70 is a serious problem for him to deal with. It's probably not going to be all that easy. More demo charges going down over here from the combat engineers. And Luvnest is just going for the cutoff, just slowly working his way up the map, containing his opponent. That T-70 is going to be an excellent containment machine. You can't really break free of your base with that thing defending. If you can't destroy it, you're just going to bleed manpower like crazy.
It is done!
The sector is at risk.
Enemy fire! I fire! Now belongs to us. Field promotion!
Our T-34s have been outfitted with 85mm guns. We will follow their tracks to victory.
Area secured.
Contact! We have lost the comrade!
Thing is going pretty much as predicted. Completely boxed into his base. Doesn't seem to be any sign of him escaping this anytime soon. Stern Pioneers chase away a flamethrower over here on the left side, trying to get a little bit of resources back under control. Fortunately, he still holds one victory point, and if this tournament has shown us anything, it's that this map is just such a nightmare with this one victory point. I hate it so much. I honestly, truly do not think Lamber Sky makes a great tournament map, but at the same time, I don't know what to replace it with either. I guess it's better than Samoski. Right? I think so. That's my allied bias. Makes me want to just
Supply sector under
get rid of
attack.
Lamber Sky and
We are taking losses!
never want to see it again.
We are bleeding, comrade!
But I really don't know what I would replace it with. Minsk Pocket or like Road to Kharkov or something. That would be terrible. That would be even worse.
20mm mortars are now available for deployment. The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Enemy HMG!
Oh, I would never add a community map to a tournament. No way. Especially not when one of the biggest objectives of the Starcross Cup is to be as representative of the game as possible, which means that any mods or community maps or anything that's not in the actual game and auto match, definitely not going to happen. Not that I wouldn't have respect for a tournament that was in those circumstances, but I would certainly never run a tournament like that.
The territory is in our hands.
Enemy is engaging us!
Grenadiers making their way towards this T-70 over here. He does have 2 Panzer Shreks, which he needs to land 3 shots to destroy the T-70 completely. Trying to get in range, but he's getting kited and it hurts. Oh, maybe one more shot! There it is, finally! Finally, he stops missing, he lands the 3 shots he needs and the T-70 is destroyed. It is destroyed. He fields a Lux and immediately hits a mine and has to send it back for repairs. His Stern Pioneers have somehow managed to survive this long. Going to be sending them to get some repairs done now. Guards making their way over here to deal with these Volksgrenadiers. Guard goes out on the Stern Pioneers, but it's quite off target, doesn't connect. He will be forced to make a full retreat. Luvnest has also fielded himself a heavy mortar. And he's actually going to have the fuel for his call-in very soon, which is making the Lux look like a pretty bad decision. He's nowhere near having the fuel for a Panther at all, because he went flag half-track, which means going flag half-track and then Lux, because you lost the flag half-tracks. Huge fuel setback. Luvnest nowhere near the economic situation that Crazyman is in. Miles ahead, he has 250 fuel. The T-34s are going to be here soon, plus a lot of spare manpower in the bank if he needs it, which so far it doesn't seem he has. He's doing fine containing his opponent just with the army at his current disposal. And those T-34s are just going to seal the deal, and they're hitting the field now. Lux hits another mine and it is dead. Meanwhile, over here, T-34 making its way across, trying to chase away a Volksgrenadier squad with Panzer Shreks. More Panzer Shreks over here. What are they doing? No! Oh, God. Not a squad wipe he can afford. He has 3 Panzer Shreks. There goes one of them. The other 2 here in his base. T-34s putting pressure on the Mechanized Regiment headquarters. Crazyman trying to respond, but it's going to be slow going. Luvnest switches targets to fire on the Volksgrenadiers instead. Slowly pulling back. Oh wait, I guess I'm wrong about that. He's still firing the Mechanized Regiment headquarters. He's about to destroy it. He's moving up close to engage. Maybe try to go for a crush here. Volksgrenadiers are forced to reposition, slightly slowing the damage. And another Panzer Shrek shot just missed. And there goes the Mechanized Regiment headquarters. T-34s will make it back to safety with ease, and I'm not sure he saw this demo charge being planted. Tied up microwing against the Sturm Pioneers and Raketenwerfer there, and there they go. Leaving him with now 1 Panzerschreck and 1 Raketenwerfer with which to deal with all of these T-34s. And we actually saw a pretty similar game to this, where it was guard motor against just Panzerschrecks, essentially. And in that game, Theodosios just couldn't get rid of those vetted Panzerschreck squads, and Luvnest here is pretty much showing us how it's done. There's only 1 Panzerschreck squad left. There are no Vet 5 squads remaining. This one is probably not going to stand much of a chance. Luvnest is going to end this game. He is going to seal the deal here.
Gained! Enemy flanking us! Enemy rounds! Keep your heads down! Taking effective fire! Volksgrenadier! Forward elements report.
There goes another demo charge. DP machine guns on the on the guards, bleeding the Sturm Pioneers a little bit, and now Crazyman has been reduced to basically nothing. GG, there you have it. Luvnest has sealed the deal. Crazyman doesn't think he can win, and that is going to conclude this series.